the hour. It was really hard to do because everything in my hour was great. This is called the desert, or no, this isn't the desert rose. This is the patio rose. I also own the desert rose. That's the one that's in a little pot. This will also come to you, but this comes to you fully developed in what they call the bare root stalk. I'll show it to you in a minute. You just pop it in the ground, and this is what it's gonna look like at the end of the summer, okay, or middle of summer. Here's what it looks like when you get it. And realistically, it's the only way to send out a rose plant is like this, all right? And then as soon as you drop it into a pot and add your soil, watch what happens. The transformation will be amazing. It's exciting to watch it grow. The buds will come out, it gets fuller, and this is what it'll come out to look like. Now, what they did is they basically put two varieties into one plant. So you're gonna get not only the fire orange, but you also get the one that's variegated. It has like orange, the orange and the gold in it. And this is how full it'll get. I'm gonna let Rochelle take over here as I get a drink of water. But Rochelle, I'm getting this right after the show. I'm getting this, and I'm getting more butterfly bushes if we have any left. This is spectacular.
This, you know what, they really do work together because the two color in this is the same two colors in that butterfly bush, and they do that blending sort of thing. These two flowers, if you see here, this is what you're gonna get. This is a tree rose. I almost can't fit it in the thing. It's so big. You're gonna wanna put it in a pot. There's a kind of a crown under here. Make sure you, when you dig your hole here, that you put a little mound in the middle so you make good root contact down there. But then after that, just fill this in. I mean, this is tall. It's a great size, and you're gonna see right away. Some of them will even come with some greenery coming out. Mine doesn't, but these stems are nice and green and healthy. If you can't plant it right away, it comes in big plastic bag. Leave it in the plastic bag until you're ready to plant it. If you take it out, it'll dry out faster, and you don't want that. You want that moisture to stay in there, and then get it planted. Oh yeah, mine does actually have little leaves coming out already. Look at that. Anyway, they're gonna throw out this foliage for the season, and if you look close, you'll be able to see. I can see it right here. What we've done is grafted two different types of roses onto one tree stalk. So it's really actually three types of roses. We've picked the best growing stalk here, and then we've picked two fantastic bloomers to graft onto it. So you're getting the best of three different plants is how that works. That's like the feats of horticulture, as I like to call it. So you'll get this nice arrangement of orange and yellow orange, this beautiful apricot colors, very similar to that butterfly bush where you get that ombre effect. They're coming out together. These smell great. It's fantastic showpiece. I mean, this is one of those things where people will come to your house and they'll be like, how did you do that? You got like yellow and orange, and what is going on there? And it is one plant. They've just been grafted together. So it's a real conversation piece and a talking point. It's eye-catching because it's, you know, not what you see every day.
I want to show everybody, because what I did is I took the butterfly bush and I brought it over to sort of give you an example of what Rochelle was talking about. So if you look at the color in the patio rose, look how well it's complemented. That's a great shot right there. Look at how pretty that is. Come on, look at that. I mean, you have a little more intensity, obviously, because these are roses, you know, and roses are amazing. Beautiful, floral, great scent, all that stuff. But then look at the textural difference, not only in the flowers, but in the foliage as well. You have dark green, bright pops of color, soft green. All right, we have to update. Some patients are gone, right? We'll get more in, I'll try. We'll do the best we can, but congratulations there. But if you look at this is kind of, I just walked this over here. And all of a sudden I look like I'm a garden architect. I know what I'm doing here, right? But it's complementary colors, although they're very different. Look at how great that looks together. Anyway, I'll just slide that over a little bit so you can see more of the base of the other plant. But I just wanted to just kind of show you how beautiful that is. So this will become a tree. This is a tree when you get it, all right? It's not really a plant. It's like a rose bush tree when it comes to you. And we'll work our way up. You'll see it's got a pretty thick stalk when you buy it. I don't know if I have, do I have the bare root anywhere or no? Is it over there?
I got it here.
I'll grab it. You have it. Rochelle will show it to you.
Yeah.
Tell me when I get this, because I know a lot of people are like, what do I do when I get it? Tell everybody how to plant it, all that great stuff.
Yeah. So I have a container planter here. I'm going to put mine in a container. I always think that these topiary shapes work best in a container. You can put them out in your yard. I also like to protect these in the winter, just so I know that they're going to come back. So I'll just pull them into my garage and maybe even put a little bit of wrapping around them, like bubble wrap or something, just to give them a little insulation. But this is how it's going to come. This is a 16-inch pot. This is perfect size. You can go bigger, and then you could put some other things around it. You could put sun patience around it or something, you could put the butterfly mint around the base. These things will all look really pretty with these colors, and they'll like the same thing. Put it out in the sun, keep it watered, and that's really just it. The roots, you'll want to plant them right up to where it's kind of obvious. Make sure you put a little cone of dirt up under in here, so you make sure you get good root contact on all of those roots. And that's it. The nice thing about these, I mean, people always ask about bare root. It seems like, this sort of alien thing to some people, especially if you've never grown things from bare root. But it's actually, for roses specifically, it is the best way to get new roses into your garden. They're going to establish more quickly. You're not giving it all of this. When a plant has all of the foliage already out, it's putting all of its energy into keeping that foliage healthy, and it's not putting it into throwing out new roots. And that is what you want it to do when you first plant it. And then it'll throw out the foliage. It'll last longer. It makes it more resilient. It gets it established in your garden and growing, into that second and third year, more rapid growth quicker. So these are also, this is a great way. We can send you an older plant. So this isn't a baby plant.
No.
This is an established plant with two other plants grafted on.
Yeah.
So you're getting a lot of growth already in this package of this bare root.
Yeah.
It's a great way to grow roses.
I've got one side by side, and I don't know if you can see, but the bare root is the size of the tree already. You kind of, I don't know if you guys can see it from there, but here it is. So this is exactly the size of what this is. The only difference is this has already started to flower. So as we said, most of its energy is being used. But if you come in, I don't know how close you can come. I want to get the top of the bare root right here. Can you see the color on this? Look at how rich and green it is. Do you see how green all these stems are? These are all going to be full of flowers. All you do is drop it in the ground. It'll start growing immediately, and all its energy will go into creating this. So you're not going to get a little rose bush